What's up, guys? The one, the only Water Cool Full doing a little update. So let's get started. I got a TV stand via Amazon. So this is my 55-inch, supports 120 hertz, HDR, 10, all that fun stuff. So I can enable it to have 120 hertz with my computer. Also, I have my Xbox right down here that supports 120 hertz as well via 4K or whatnot. And I finally got a Onkyo NR 6050. It's a budget build. It's not THX certified, but it doesn't really matter. Supports VRR, HDR, 120 hertz on all the channels. You have to enable AK or whatever, and you'll be good to go. I have two Polk Audio speakers, the XT70s. They're on sale right now on Amazon. Their center channel that I want to get next is going to be the XT30. That is also on sale as well. So slowly rebuilding my surround sound system that I did have. Have to get subwoofer speakers, so on and so forth. Alright, so this guy right here that I was talking about, the power supply, no go. So what I'm going to do, maybe customize it. I might be able to put in another belt or whatever. And the reason being is essentially you have to desolder the wires. Like back in the day, you were able to take the power supplies fully apart or whatnot pretty easily, but not anymore. So I got a Fantex power supply, which is made by Seasonic. So it's just a rebranded Seasonic, and it's pure white. So I'm going to be using that PSU, which happens to be right up here, and reorganizing my room and everything so I can actually get back here. So let me see if I'll be able to get it without too much trouble, because the box is still open and everything like that. So that being said, here it is right here, and for whatever reason the screen shut off on me, so now I can see it has white cables, which is really nice. And here's a little sneak peek. It's completely white, which is awesome. I also got the streamer version 2 for the O11 Evo. So it's these guys right here. It's a dual 8-pin for my graphics card and everything like that. However, I have to get the new upgraded box, which is like 25 or 26 bucks to get that in and everything like that. But I'm debating stay with the version 1 or version 2. Version 2 fans, you can kind of daisy chain them together and have a set of 4 or 6 fans going on one controller, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look it up. So yeah, so there we go. My computer's right here. I have my Xbox right here. Got my Onkyo NR60 right there. And then if I can do a little sneak peek here, hopefully I'm not gonna knock down anything, because this thing is an absolute beast. But if you look inside, I got 64 gigs of RAM in there. I still need to get the CPU, water block, and everything like that, as well as tubing, fittings, and everything. So on top of that, I would like to get the EK water block for the VRM. I want to get the EK direct die for the CPU, so I will be delidding it. And I also got here the Rocket Cool. It's still in the packaging actually, right here. Rocket Cool upgrade kit. It's going to work for your 12th and 13th gen processors and everything like that. So let me see if I can set this on here and open it up. So I kind of pre-opened it already, but I haven't taken anything out of the packaging. So you get right here, this right here is gonna help get rid of the solder off the CPU, and also you're gonna polish your CPU itself. And when I say CPU, the actual die, you actually have the kit itself. So here's a copper IHS replacement. They recommend super glue. I would recommend just going to Advanced Auto Parts or your auto parts store in general and get the black gasket tube. It's gonna be $5, so here's all the fun stuff here. And then we have the acetal right here. EK is coming out with one, so that's gonna be $80, but that's also out of solid aluminum. I don't think you have to heat up the processor as well, so that would be kind of nice. And for whatever reason, the screen likes to turn off after a minute or two, so that's what I might get. So with that said, the price of the pre-order is going to be roughly, for the EK parts, that's with the water block for the VRMs and a direct eye, I think it's going to be $310. I looked up at for the 1309K here in Colorado, since I am at Micro Center, prices are going to be a little cheaper, give or take. It goes for $579, but after taxes and everything it's $630, so I'm going to see if that is absolutely the best deal. I still have to get tubing. I'm looking at 14mm tubing, need to get the fittings for that, connecting or whatnot. So what I like to do is just do 90-degree bends for my CPU block and everything else, except for the bottom. I would have to do some finagling and get some parts and everything like that. So also, this guy came with my distro plate, and what this allows me to align the holes and everything to the CPU if I need to move it up a little bit, down a little bit, and also comes with the Allen key and screws. That is a Beisky distro block. There's 2 of them that available. Get them on AliExpress if you want to wait a little bit, save a couple bucks. So yeah, and then there's also another website I think that supports the Beisky products. It's going to cost a little bit more, but you're going to pay for convenience and everything like that, just because it's here. I think it's Beisky.us, so if you check that out, you might be able to get that. You can get it without the pump or with the pump. I got it without, and I got the DDC 4.2 version. Essentially, or 4.1, whatever you want to call it, all it's really using is going to be SATA power. I think that's the major difference and everything like that I can tell personally. There is a dead pump that I saw on eBay that I might get and then upgrade to PCB like I did back in the day, and I might do a giveaway on that. So I'm still debating and everything like that. Just depends how I'm doing financially and everything like that. Make sure you file taxes. I did that pretty much first day I got my W-2. So yeah, that's pretty much like a little update. Hope you guys like. I filled all the RAM slots. This is the first time I've ever filled up all the RAM slots to my build and everything like that. And thanks again to Darrell Patrick's Broly Eats channel. He's the one that's been helping me put this little build together and everything like that, so go check him out. I will put a link in the video below. Hopefully you like this format. Maybe I am using a GoPro, should be hopefully in 4K or whatnot. And as always, rate, comment, subscribe, click that like button, and remember